It is time now for us to take a look at some of our national and international headlines for this Monday morning. It is June the 12th already here in 2017, and as always, we have more stories than we have time for in a short video. If you'd like to get 30 to 40 minutes of news delivered directly to your inbox, all you have to do is become a paid subscriber at radiofreespeech.com. Send an email, and I will send you a free sample, steve@radiofreespeech.com. So let's take a look at some of our stories today, shall we? First and foremost, Jeremy Corbyn, the head of the Labour Party, was not elected the Prime Minister last week. In fact, he admitted that his party did not win the election. However, right now they're looking at a split, which doesn't give any party clear leadership. And he said that Labour is going to be calling on the other parties to defeat the current government of Prime Minister Theresa May, who is not likely to hold on to that place much longer. Also, the chance of a smooth Brexit has faded after the British election chaos. Iran has sent warships to Oman over this Gulf dispute that's still continuing on, with the UAE and Saudi Arabia and Egypt all turning on Qatar. Donald Trump, talking about visiting London, part of the official state business, he apparently said that he was going to be delaying his visit after telling the Prime Minister that he's not going to come if people are going to be protesting against him. Now that's been reversed, and everybody on both sides of the pond are saying no. Visit's still on. He's still going to be there. Senators in the U.S. have sounded a call to release any tapes that might exist of a conversation between Comey and Trump. This is now Trump is attacking the cowardly leak that Comey admitted to making. Sharia law protests over the weekend, dividing U.S. cities as people showed up to protest against Sharia law. Other people showing up to saying, hey, look, Muslims are welcome here. And basically, in one of the protests in California, there are so many different groups, some pro-Trump, some anti-Trump, some pro-Muslim, some anti-whatever. Nobody could tell who was what. And so, way to go. Gay pride. Abercrombie and Fitch has been accused of a bit of a blunder. One of their people sent out a tweet saying that pride isn't just for LGBTQ people. Well, apparently it is, according to those now who are accusing them of saying such a thing. The Bernie Sanders appearance at a recent speech, he lambasted the absolute failure of the Democratic Party's strategy, saying that reform is needed. And there was a jailbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They used heavy weapons to blast apart the jail, and they freed some 900 inmates. Is the leader of ISIS dead? Well, Syrian state TV has claimed that Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was killed in an airstrike. It's not the first time he's been reported dead, however. He, just like Osama bin Laden, he keeps popping up after people say he's dead. Russiagate, have you heard that term yet? Apparently, probably just coined that term over the weekend, talking about why 2/3 of Americans consider Russia an enemy country. And they basically say that it's a fiction being invented by America's politicians to fool the gullible American public. And the last story I've got today is also the subject of my commentary. In Pakistan, a man has been sentenced to death for blasphemy for something he said on Facebook. And although I think most Americans would look at that and say, well, that's backwards and primitive, the fact is that most Americans join in it, only it's a different kind of blasphemy that they get upset at. Do you dare to criticize our beloved leader? Oh, yes, you will be accused of blasphemy. Hear about that in my commentary, and send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com.